jeans, and I'm wearing really tight jeans also, and I am just not gonna wear any makeup for this video. Oh, these jeans are really tight. Take two. I also feel like a 15-year-old with this choker on. It's from my aunts, so love you. Thank you for all the chokers. I feel like a 15-year-old in these chokers, but I love them. I don't know. It's very rare for anybody to actually get my age. People usually think like I'm 15 years old or 25. So like I guess some days I look like a child and other days I look like an adult. If a 25-year-old is an adult and a 15-year-old is a child, what am I? Okay, I'm not making any sense. It's because of the heat and it's because of these tight jeans. So let's just get into the video and then we can be done and yeah, okay. So you guys know Ellen, which of course, like, who doesn't know Ellen?
Yeah, duh. Like, you guys should totally know who Ellen is, and if you don't, like, what's wrong with you? Like, oh my gosh, like, what? I'm just kidding.
Then you might have seen, like, her do, like, hilarious police records. And I specifically remember her saying one police record they reported was a woman who heard a thief laugh after she told a joke, and that's how they caught the thief. Which I thought was hilarious and thought was fake. So I thought, let's do that for our videos and let's look up some hilarious reports. And then I started scrolling and I'm like, are these actually real reports, you know? Because let's just get into it, okay? Let me just give you an example. A caller on reported that a belligerent, I don't know if I said that word correctly, excuse my English, squirrel was preventing him from using his boat dock. The caller said he knew nothing could be done about it, but he wanted officers to know what kind of squirrels are running around in the community. I remember one time when while I was growing up in California, when I was a little fetus, when we went to the playgrounds, there always were a lot of squirrels compared to another place I grew up. In California, there were a lot of squirrels in the park and they were like wild over there, I guess because weed is free in California. Is weed free in California? I think it's weed. It's California, whatever. They were high squirrels, I'm gonna say. They were crazy, they were loony, they were off the clocks and everything, and they would always just run. Literally, a squirrel one time ran up on a kid, all the way up on him, and he just started screaming. There was another time where I almost got attacked by a squirrel, but that's because the squirrel and I were kind of having an staring contest, and yeah, it went down pretty bad. They're wild. They were wild. Second one. Screams a caller heard coming from an apartment about 10:12 p.m. May 11th turned out to be Chicago Blackhawk fans yelling because the hockey team scored a goal. Wouldn't you be able to tell screaming between screaming for like goals and screaming for help? Like screaming for help would be like high pitched, definitely sounds like a victim screaming, compared to jocks or whatever screaming that the hockey game people won or made a goal or whatever. I mean, I'm really surprised that the people in my community haven't called the cops, because I run up and down the sidewalks in my different characters on my other channel, link in the description, with my different characters just running up and down the street. One day I come out as a man, the other day I come out as a woman. It's like you don't know who's gonna come out of this house. Next one. Call reported about 11:03 p.m. May 13th seeing a gold car wrapped in caution tape and a man lying on the ground holding flowers surrounded by a chalk outline. Police determined it was a boy asking a girl to prom. He had written, "I'm dying to ask you, will you go to prom with me?" The girl said yes. First of all, I don't know why this person would report it if he obviously wrote next to him, "Will you go to prom?" Like, you would think that that would give it away. Like, if you would think the guy was like dead, wouldn't you go up to me and be like, "Are you okay?" And the guy would be like,
"Oh yeah, I'm just asking girl to prom. Don't worry about me. You can keep going."
Next one. About 35 people, all dressed in black, were seen walking with backpacks. At about 8:30 a.m. Monday, a caller was concerned they might be gang members. Instead, it turned out they were softball players. Well, let me just say this, and you probably heard this a million times, but this Halloween, if I see a bunch of people walking with purge masks, I'm gonna call 911, lock my doors, and hide in my room. Alright, next one. A 21-year-old man reported a battery. According to a police report, an unknown suspect threw a condom at the victim, hitting him in the face. That is disgusting. No arrests have been made at the time of the report. Please tell me that that was a new condom that he tore up and not a used condom. And if it was a used condom, why did he still have a condom on the street? Questions. I have lots of questions. I just want to know, was it used or was it new? If it was used, why were you carrying it around? That is disgusting. That is nasty. 9:18 p.m. received a complaint from an individual that a neighbor is continually hollering at him.
Get a job. Get a freaking job, Gerald. Goodness gracious, all you do is sit in your robe, come out here, collect your newspaper, water your flowers, you got a full-blown beard on you, crumbs all over it, you got a Dorito bag in your hand, you just watch TV 24/7 and holler at the kids to get off your lawn. And I'm out here going to work 24/7 for you, Gerald.
Next one. Police checked the area and found an open door in the back of the building. An officer went inside and called out, "Marco!" The man's name was not Marco. Instead, the officer was trying to inject some humor into the situation. Police found the suspect after he responded, "Polo." Is this real? Is this a fake one? Because I mean, I love the humor, loved if this is real, loved that the police brought in the humor and said, "Marco." Can you imagine if this is actually real?
Hey, watch this, Officer Campbell. I'm gonna trick this suspect into saying polo. Okay, watch. Marco!
Polo?
Told you, Campbell, it'll work. Let's arrest this dude.
Just gave myself away. Ding the kings, Marco Polo.
Okay, next one. An officer checked on a subject running down, stopped to make sure everything was okay. The student had just walked his girlfriend back to her apartment, sweet, after watching a scary movie, sweet, and was running back to his apartment after being frightened. I love that. I love how he, like, his girlfriend was scared and he was like,
Yeah, honey, I'll walk you back to your apartment, even though I have to walk myself back all by myself in the lonely dark, but that's okay. I'll make a run for it back to my apartment.
Okay, next one. There was a report of smoke in a house, but no fire. It was found that the eyeglasses worn by the reporter were hazy.
Yes, I need the ambulance real quick, because I would like to report some smoke in my house. It's getting really smoky in here, and I can't move a muscle right now. I don't know where to go. I don't know where the smoke is coming from.
We'll have the officers ride over to your house then right away, sir. Please stay calm.
Oh, thank you. Can you send them soon? Cause I don't know how to exit my own house with all the smoke in the house, and it's starting to really get hard to breathe.
Yes, sir. They're right on their way.
Thank you so much. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you have gotten me smitted me. You can cancel the ambulance. It was my glasses. It was... One second. Let me just make sure, double check for you. Oh, that's better for... Oh, my... Carol, you sound like Carol. It's all better. It was my glasses. You can cancel the ambulance. Oh, they're already on their way. I still have to pay the $500. Well, shoot, heck, okay.
Next one. Reported October 15th that someone must have stolen her mail because she did not receive birthday cards from some of her friends. If I was the person receiving this call, I would feel very bad. 911, how may I help you?
Yes, I would like to report somebody stealing my mail because I haven't received a birthday card, not one, in my mail.
Oh, that is so sad, ma'am. Well, happy belated birthday or upcoming birthday. But I think just nobody wanted to send you some mail. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you're a really rude person, but nobody steals birthday cards. A man reported that a squirrel was running in circles on and was not sure if it was sick or had it been hit by a car. An officer responded and as he drove on the street, he ran over the squirrel. That's sad. That is sad. I'm not even gonna joke about that. That is just sad. I remember the first time I saw like an animal get run over, and I can still picture it in my head till this day. I remember there was like this little baby bird. One of the friends at our house had shown, hey, look, I found this little baby bird. He was injured, he couldn't work with his wings, he couldn't fly. I mean, he was still like a semi-baby bird, but it wasn't like totally a baby bird. We let him down and he just kind of like started to run away from us, didn't even want to be near people or anybody, and we lived right on the road. He kept wanting to run towards the road, so I kept like blocking him off, like, you know, like, you can't go on the road, let's not commit suicide, you're a baby bird, you got a lot to live for, we can do it, it's okay, we can get you help if you need the help. But he kept like going around me and wanting to go towards the road, and I kept saying no 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 no. At one point he like slipped right by me when I wasn't watching. He'd gone pretty far and he was basically on the road, and I saw him go towards the road, and I was like literally in slow motion, like no, because I knew it was gonna happen, because I saw the truck on the side, the little baby bird, and I was like, and I could hear the bones crack and everything. But here's the thing, that's why after I got my license, I always looked on the ground when I drove. I literally, if I see a baby bird or I see a baby squirrel or I see a baby animal, I would rather crash anywhere else than hit the little feet lines. Okay? Okay, next one. A caller reported at 7:14 p.m. that someone was on the porch yelling help. Officers responded and learned the person was calling a cat that is named Help. They did that on purpose. I guarantee they did that on purpose.
Hey Jimmy, you like my new cat? Yeah, I think that's a pretty awesome cat. What you gonna name it?
No, I think I'm gonna name it Help, so that every time I go to yell for it to come back, people are gonna think I'm yelling help.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I love it. I like that one.
And that was the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, a thumbs up. And make sure to comment down below. Share maybe any reports that you may have reported or you know your friends reported. Hit the subscribe button right down there below. You know where it is. I don't gotta tell you. And share this video if you want. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.